Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we have a few things that we're going to be planting, some fruit trees and a lilac shrub up by the hangar and maybe some hostas. Buddy, what are you doing up here? Got a big load here from Tractor Supply. Also got some plants. I put in 10 of these hostas, I believe. Oh, Poppy, you need help. Got a big load here from Tractor Supply. I have ducks coming soon, so I have some duck all stages. We got the pigs some treats. These are horse treats, but they're apple, carrot, and banana, so the pigs will like those too. And then I got a dessert bucket, mealworms and seeds and corn for the chicks. We got some new bedding. I got a 10-pound hanging feeder for the Jaegers to bump them up because they're getting big. And I got another little feeder thing like this, which I'm going to be using as the waterer for the ducks. So I'm gonna get that out. The rest of this is going up. I got a couple more bags of pig feed, chicken feed, and I also got some buried treasure proven winter strawberries in a basket. I get that out in the sun. Got some food for Puppy. I've got some lilies from a place that I'm working, so I'm trying to get as many water lilies as I can for the pond coming up. And I got some plants got some impatiens for the pond as well. Ooh, buddy, what are you doing up here? What are you doing up here? You need to get back down, bud. Yeah, you need to get back down. I'll eat, Puppy. There you go. Looks like they're trying to get out. I'm gonna unplug our heater for today. It's plenty warm enough, I think. I think we're above 70 right now, so I don't think they really need any supplemental heat. I'm working on the Jaegers chicken coop, so these guys can get up into the barn and into some open spaces. A little bit more than they're in now, because they are getting big fast, so I'm getting behind on what I need to get done. You think we should shut it down, Puppy? All right, we'll shut it down. Shutting it down. All it takes is one to get out, and then the rest of them think they can, so gotta shut down the whole brooder for these big ones. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I really need to get a tractor with a wagon. Tucked in the patio here by my cardboard supply, I have a Belle of Georgia peach, a Honeycrisp apple, a Red Delicious apple, and a Blue Damson plum that I'm going to be putting out in the food forest. This year I have been loving the Honeycrisp apple. I've been getting in stores, so I decided to buy one myself and try and grow it. So we'll be getting these 4 out by the food forest. And then I also have a lilac here. I believe it's a Sensation lilac I got from True Value. Hopefully this is fragrant because I'm going to be putting it by the hangar door and hopefully be smelling it whenever it blooms next year. We're going to get started with the lilac because it's going up by the hangar. It's just a small plant. I can get it in pretty easily. And I want to check out the hangar to see what hostas I have to replant after my dad came by and graded it all down. Puppy, we're not checking on the chickers, Pop. What are you doing, bud? We got the meat chickens all caged up here in the brooder. I got their heat lamp off today because it's a beautiful day. They're getting big in here. They're 3 weeks old and they're getting ready to get moved out of here. If you want to see what's going on with all the animals here on the homestead, go over to our Whitt Acres Homestead channel and subscribe. This is the spot that I'm going to be putting this lilac. Thinking it'll work out perfect right here on the corner. It would like to have full sun. It'll grow in zones 3 to 7. It's going to bloom late spring, have a height of 8 to 10 feet, and probably a width of 6 to 8 feet. So that's going to be this whole corner beside the door, hopefully. Get nice big flowers and smell beautiful during the spring. Down the line, I already have some hostas planted. I put in 10 of these hostas, I believe. And then my dad had to pull out, let me see, 3 of them to get this area graded off correctly. So I have to plug in 3 more hostas in this spot and the lilac down there. Not quite sure what I want to put along the foundation of the hanger here where the RV is going to stay. I want something a little bit higher than the flowers of the hostas, but I don't want anything that's going to grow up the side of the building and actually cover the building too much. So maybe something like 4 feet tall right behind these hostas all the way down, maybe an ornamental grass or something else that flowers. If you have any ideas, drop them in the comments down below. Okay, I've got the Sensation Lilac shrub planted in the corner here. I also got the 3 hostas planted down here, or replanted, to finish off the row going down the hanger. And I also got the one on the back corner here raised up and reset as well. Up. Got all weed whacked back here. So that looks pretty good right now. If we don't get this thing mulched this year though, that's gonna go to and turn into a big old weed mound. I did also plug in a couple hostas over here where I had the pumpkin on a stick last year, just to get a little bit extra green up here for the jungle theme this year. I have one more hosta clump here that I separated from a bigger clump, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put this one yet. We have got to get these fruit trees planted today. They've spent much too long in the bags, and I think the frost is definitely over. It's May, believe it or not. Here we are out by the food forest where I'm putting most of my edibles here on the property, the perennial edibles like the fruit trees and the berry bushes. I have a little patch of blueberries here, some honeyberry, currants, goji berry. I have a pomegranate tree that's more than likely dead. I have some blackberry here, some raspberry, black raspberry, golden raspberry, some josta berries, strawberries. Puppy, what are you doing? Puppy, what? Oh, Puppy, you need help. What are you doing, buddy? What? What? Oh, Puppy. Puppy don't mess with snakes. Oh, Puppy. Puppy. Puppy does not like snakes. Lottie. Lottie, Pop, that thing's fast. Jumping. Thing's fast, Puppy. I don't think you want to mess with it. So this is just common blacksnake, I think. Not 100% sure. Buddy! Dempin. So here is the blacksnake that Puppy's barking at. Oh, he's going, he's going. Oh, he's going in the tall stuff. Probably gonna lose him in there. Oh, I hear him. Oh, he's way over there now. Oh, he is moving quick. Lot eat, Pop, lot eat. Oh yeah, he's trying to go up the tree. What's he doing? Lot eat. Oh, he's trying to get up the tree. Puppy, lot eat. I don't want to mess. I don't want to get bit by a snake, Puppy. Echo, Dempin. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. He's climbing that hemlock. See him? That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. He's climbing right up that tree. Got him go. Struggling. Yeah, he's struggling to get up. Echo! Dempin! He gone. All right, Echo just treated a little black snake. It went up the hemlock. Echo really does not like snakes, so he wasn't going to be killing that thing. Anyway, out here in the food forest, you can see we have a giant silver maple tree right smack dab in the center, and it casts a good bit of shade. So I don't want to actually put too many fruit trees in here that'll cast even more shade. I'm going to try and save the prime wood chip space for the berry bushes, not the trees. So in order to do that, I'm going to come out of the food forest. I'm going to make a 8-foot walkway here and plant a tree right where I have this green flag. And then I'm going to take it and plant one at the next flag and all along this curve that I have marked out here. It's going to make this whole area a circle behind the island garden, and it might even give it a more cozy feeling out here beside the fire. So from the first flag, I'll plant one another 12 feet and then another 12 feet all along this curve all the way to the fire pit, and leave another pathway there by the fire pit. And then eventually when those grow out, this will be a nice circle area, maybe even a hidden garden, possibly a nice cozy little area. Then when these trees grow out, this area here will be a food archipelago instead of a food island, I guess. Did you get a drink, puppy? Did you go out to the pond and get a drink? Good boy, chasing that snake off. So with these fruit trees, since they're in a bag like this, it's perfect planting with the auger. I'm going to pick out which flag I want to plant each tree at, and then I'm going to... What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Puppy, you're all wet. Alright, I'm going to pick out which spot I want to plant each tree in, and then I'm going to auger a hole, fill it with sand in the bottom, and then plant these trees so they have pretty good drainage out here in the heavy wet clay that I'm dealing with. Hey, Biggs. Hey, Biggs. How you doing? Getting a drink? Still got some food in your bowls? Good to see. You want a treat? Hey, Biggs, you want a treat? Got these horse treats that I give the pigs. They are apple, carrot, and banana, so they're good for them. They're not bad. Get 4 of these. Here, pigs. Coming in, guys. Coming in. You guys want a treat? You guys want a treat? How about you? How about you, Zeus? There you go, buddy. How about you, bud? Yeah, you got it. You got it too, bud. Ow, don't bite my finger. There you go. How about you? Last one. Last one. Yeah, there you go, buddy. See, they're letting me pet them a little bit now that I'm giving them treats and they like me. trying to eat my hands. Yeah, you like that, Zeus, don't you? You like that, Zeus, huh? Yeah, you little 3 little pigs and Zeus. Okay, I got these 3 planted out here. I put the plum tree right on the end of the little pathway I'm going to be putting in. And this plum is going to get about 15 to 20 feet tall, depending on how I prune it. So the spacing doesn't really matter because I'm going to be pruning these. It's going to get full sun and it's going down to zone 5 to 9. So hopefully this thing can survive here. I did throw some plant tone on top of the soil there to be washed in. 2 spaces over, I put in a Red Delicious apple. And these will be for apple pies in the future. They can get up to 30 feet tall, but this is also going to be pruned. And it can go down to zone 4, which is nice because we do get cold here sometimes. And in the center position is going to be the Honey Crisp apple, getting 15 to 20 feet and full to partial sun. Well, it's going to get full sun here, and it goes down to zone 4 as well. So this is just the start of my orchard, kind of. It's just going to be a small little orchard row going around this curve. But I'm planning on having 4 apple trees, 2 plums, and I still have room for 2 more. So that's still, I'm still considering that. And I still have some 2 spaces open for something I find in the future. You trying to play, puppy? Go. Oh, my rhubarb is going to flower. Is it already flowering? It is. That's tiny little flowers. Let's see if we can zoom in on this rhubarb flower. Look at those. Just tons of clusters of flowers. Not sure if I should be pruning this off. Sometimes you're supposed to deadhead some of these, but I'm not real sure. I'm just letting it flower right now because I've never seen it happen before. I do want to get some more rhubarbs out here though, so I'll be able to harvest something in the future. I figured out that this bonfire patio peach that was supposed to be here in the food forest did not survive our winter. I don't know what, I looked it up before and I think it was zone 6 and that's why I planted it in the ground, but it didn't survive. The root's dead, so I pulled it out and I put the Georgia peach in its place right here, the Belle of Georgia. So yeah, this one did make it to the food forest right here by one of the entry gates. I got a nectarine tree over here on that side and it's doing well. It just finished up its bloom. And then I have the peach here, and I should have a pomegranate on that side, but that thing just won't survive. I left some Tokyo long bunching onions in the ground over winter and they are about to flower. It's kind of cool that they have this little net. They have this little net around the top of their flower bud, if I can actually focus. There, can you see that little net? All the flower buds are contained inside that bud. And then the net breaks open and releases all the flowers. So that'll be nice to see whenever they finally open up. I'm hoping I can collect the seeds from these for bunching onions for next year or even in the fall. But I do want to try and get these seeds before they release all through the garden. Alright, that's all for this one. I just wanted to get those fruit trees planted and the lilac and hostas planted as well because they're sitting out in this hot week. It's been hot all week, so I wanted to get those things in the ground so they can actually start reaching out and growing a lot better than they do in the bag. Now I gotta start working on my chicken coop, trying to get that finished to get the animals moved out of the barn and a bunch of other stuff going on here. The rhododendrons and azaleas are just getting ready to bloom, so that first garden tour will be coming up soon. So make sure you're subscribed to our Whitt Acres Garden Tours channel so you'll be able to see all the weekly garden tours we do during the growing season. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Go.